Anxiety. It's that tightness in your chest, that restless mind, the fear of what's to come. We all feel it at some point. But anxiety isn't the problem. It's how we respond to it that matters. Today, we'll explore how Stoic wisdom can help you conquer anxiety by teaching you how to control what's within your power and let go of the rest. Let's start with what anxiety really is. Anxiety isn't the fear of the present moment. It's the fear of the unknown, of things beyond our control. The Stoics, such as Epictetus, emphasize the distinction between what is in our control and what is not. The key to conquering anxiety is recognizing that our thoughts, our actions, and our responses are in our hands. Everything else is not. Epictetus famously said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This means that when you narrow down your focus to what is essential, you reduce the chaos in your mind. The Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control is one of the most powerful tools for managing anxiety. According to Epictetus, some things are up to us, and some things are not. If we want to conquer anxiety, we must focus on what we can control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and release the desire to control external circumstances. Imagine this. You're anxious about a job interview. You can't control the outcome, the interviewer's mood, or external factors, but you can control your preparation, your mindset, and your response to the situation. When you let go of the need to control the uncontrollable, you regain your power. One of the Stoic practices that can help reduce anxiety is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This practice involves imagining the worst possible outcomes, so you're mentally prepared for whatever comes your way. By acknowledging potential failure or hardship, you remove the fear of the unknown. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." When we allow ourselves to visualize the worst-case scenario, it loses its power over us. Let's say you're worried about public speaking. Before the event, take a moment to imagine all the things that could go wrong. Maybe you'll fumble your words, forget your points, or stumble over your feet. But once you've imagined it all, you realize none of these things are fatal. They may be embarrassing, but they won't destroy you. By mentally preparing for failure, you rob it of its ability to paralyze you with fear. The Stoics teach us to accept what is outside of our control. This doesn't mean we don't strive for improvement or take action. It means we stop fighting against things that are inevitable. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you accept that anxiety is a natural part of life and that you can control how you respond to it, you start to free yourself from its grip. You can acknowledge the feeling without letting it dictate your actions. A major cause of anxiety is our own thoughts. Stoics believe in the power of reframing, changing the way we perceive events. Instead of seeing challenges as threats, we see them as opportunities to grow. In times of anxiety, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I use this moment to strengthen my character? By changing the narrative around our fears, we take away their power over us. The Stoics believed that by changing our thoughts, we can change our experience of the world. Another effective Stoic practice for conquering anxiety is gratitude. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." Focusing on gratitude shifts your mindset from what's lacking in your life to what's already abundant. Additionally, the Stoics emphasize living in the present moment. Anxiety often arises when we dwell on the past or worry about the future. Instead, focus on the present moment and do your best in each situation. As Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So how do we conquer anxiety? By focusing on what's within our control, preparing for the worst, accepting life as it is, reframing our thoughts, and practicing gratitude. The Stoic way isn't about avoiding anxiety. It's about learning how to respond to it with strength and clarity. Remember, The greatest weapon you have in fighting anxiety is your mind. The next time anxiety arises, take a deep breath. Remind yourself of these Stoic teachings and take control of your response. You have the power to conquer it. Keep practicing these Stoic principles, and with time, you'll notice that anxiety no longer has the same grip on you.